Aract was the one that was down that hall.
Yeah.
We both were.
There's Aract.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I think Brigham said he'd follow him.
Yeah,
Aract should have his correct.
I was also down here.
No. I was
Alag,
down here.
Alag, you're the brown token.
Oh.
Okay.
I am changing my color then because this is confusing.
Yeah, sorry. Because Alag was supposed to have the red token, so that's what I gave it to. Or Aract was supposed to have the red token. You both A names are super awkward to say. Is this everybody? Everybody's got a color?
Yep. Yeah. There was like a trap down here that they had.
Yeah. They'd already bypassed the trap. Let me mark it. Let me remark it. Draw shape. It was like right here-ish.
Yep.
Yeah.
They just bypassed it. They were walking down.
Wasn't there a trap in the northern hallway as well?
Yeah,
The
like
girl-
an acid trap or something.
The girl let us know that there's like a trap in front of the transformation room, wherever that is. Like poison spray.
From what you can see, this is a hallway. You can't see any rooms from behind. I'll sort of, I guess I would kind of warn you as you get close to what looks like a room. How would that work out?
The girl
The
could
next
warn
room we
us.
come up to?
Yeah,
I guess the
we'll
girl
have a
could
conversation with this girl here
Yeah.
once we get started.
Yeah, like she'll mention it, I'm sure. So yeah, everybody's caught up on what they're supposed to do. We're good on levels. I didn't forget to give out XP last time, right? We were all good on that.
We got it.
Yep.
Very good.
Cool.
Mm.
Yeah. So what do y'all want to do? Yeah,
I'd
everything's to
say-
scale, by the way. Now you can
Oh, sweet. All right.
should be to
I'd
scale.
say we,
it gets a little off, but
I'd say we check the bodies for keys or anything like that. Anything
Yeah,
useful.
that's good.
Good call.
While they do that, I'm gonna talk to the girl.
Okay.
And Aract is going to continue pushing forward in the
I
hallway.
transformed
Of
into a
course.
spider.
Okay.
Random spider appears. We get a little freaked out.
You just hear
Squish it.
a poof.
Eraz
And
just starts stomping wildly.
Why? Why did the bird turn into something birds hate?
What? No.
Everyone hates you right now because you are a nope.
A big
Alright.
nope.
Now, are you saying this in character?
No.
So you check the bodies. Roll a perception check, and Leah's gonna talk to the girl. Alag's already pushed down a little bit, and I revealed some of the area. Alag has turned into a spider and has just sort of scared everybody as he transforms from a 5-foot bird to a. I think these spiders are like 2-3 foot. Like it's a pretty big spider, but it's definitely smaller than what he was.
No. It's a regular sized spider.
I was about to say,
Regular?
Miranda, kill it
It's
with
like
fire
tiny?
before it lays eggs.
So it's like tiny spider.
It's a tiny beast.
Okay. All right. So he turns
Tiny
into
is like the size
little-
of a house cat.
No.
That's still a big ass nope.
It's no. No. It's a small ass spider. It's
Okay.
a normal
So
spider.
Can we still distract
did we
him with
see you
shadow?
transform into it?
Yes.
All right, Miranda's gonna walk up and put her hand out and allow it to ride on her shoulder.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
And the
cute.
spider crawls up. What do you say to the this girl? Leah. Oh shit! What did I just push?
All right. I'm going to say, I'm sorry if I frightened you. I get a little intense. Not generally very trusting of people that walk up on us in evil snake temples. Kind of side eyes Miranda a little bit. I sheathe my sword.
I kind of give her a look like, what?
I sheathe my sword, and I say, "My name is Leah. What's yours?"
She looks a little frightened. She doesn't immediately answer. But eventually she just sort of mutters her name. My name's Tabitha. Tabitha Harper.
Tabitha. What a lovely name. assuming you're not here by choice.
I was brought here years, I'd say ago, many moons ago. I was a young child when I was brought here.
And do you know for what purpose you were brought here?
She sort of thinks at this point of like all the things she does, and she goes and they're she's got a frightened look as she's sort of thinking about all this, and she goes they're too dark to say, like I don't want to speak about it.
I promise you can trust us. We can help you get out of here if that's what you want.
Roll a persuasion check.
We're still pushing down the hallway.
Okay. While she does that, she's still pushing down the hallway.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep a lookout for shit.
Okay, yeah, roll a perception check.
And when he gets done with that, I'd like to know what was on the bodies.
Okay. Let me check. So Leah was the persuasion check 8.
Yeah.
Okay, Aract was the perception check, and who had the Uraz? You had a perception check on the bodies. Where is that? Are you just gonna check them? It doesn't matter. I'm not even gonna make the roll. You can see next to there, and you don't notice anything down the hallway as you travel down the hallway. It's the same motif of the transformation, but from this in this temple, it's the snake person going to a higher being. You do notice the ground seems more alive. It's not just a stone ground. It seems like the vines there are thriving almost, but they don't look hazardous right now. And you don't notice any traps or anything like that.
Gotcha.
You'll go there. On the bodies, you don't see anything. I've noticed you do. There's a scimitar there. It's ornate. Like it looks very fine. It's got like a ruby in the hilt. It looks like a ceremonial blade. You're saying doesn't look good for fighting, but it may be worth something. And other than that, the other guy had like a standard like infantry, just kind of blade that was made for fighting and things like that. And this other creature, the one you got the scimitar from, the nightmare speaker, she's just straight dressed in like one sec. She doesn't have anything on her lower body like covering up her snake body. She's more got like a belt on and like the tops of robes kind of thing. But other than that, she doesn't have much on her person.
No keys, no nothing.
Doesn't look like they were big on keys. They're real big on just secret switches and knowing where these puzzles and things are to get past their doorways.
So no little cheat sheets, maps showing traps or anything.
No, she doesn't look like she has anything like that on her.
Okay.
Yeah, that would just be convenient.
I'm just saying, it's a big place. You need to have a little map so you know where not to go and get killed.
Sometimes, yeah. Okay. That was you. Leah, you rolled an 8 on your persuasion roll to try and get her to tell you these dark things that they've made her do, and she's really reluctant. She doesn't want to say. She goes, I can't speak of them. They were too dark. They were things a child shouldn't have been made to do. But and then at that point, she doesn't look like she wants to say any more about that.
I say that's okay. I put my hand on her shoulder. I say I'm not gonna push you.
Okay.
I trust you.
But you
Oh.
could help
Can't-
make us. You could help us make sure that doesn't happen to any other kids.
But I can't help you if you don't help us. Can you help us get through this temple? Can you show us pathways and traps and help us to defeat whoever's holding you here and get you out of here? I can protect you.
Roll a. What is this? It's like you're trying to charm her. Not a persuasion, but it's a charisma check. Roll a charisma check, I think.
Just basic charisma.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. She sees the truth in your words. She really does want to help you. She takes a deep breath and like sort of gathers her courage, and she's like, okay, I will help you. I don't know everything about the temple. They don't tell me everything, but I may be able to reliably get you through the at least the first level of this temple pretty unscathed.
As much help as you can give us is appreciated. I have one more question for you. We're looking for an elf. A high elf. And I kind of gesture over to Miranda and ask Miranda if she can describe her brother.
Kind of looks like me. Hold on a second. Kind of looks like me. Has blonde hair. Very, like, his robes on, or did, I think. I don't know if he changed, but when he departed years ago, he had his prized robes that he gained when he finished his time at the magical school. Probably a giant book hanging from his hip. And that he's an elf. He should be out of place here in general.
Her ears perk up whenever you mention the word elf. It is not something they see. I mean, it is pretty regular. There are elves in the area, just not your kind of elves.
Mm-hmm.
But and whenever you go on to finish the description, her look kind of drops. She goes, "Oh, him, that high elf. I have seen him.
Where's he
He
at?
was brought here not long ago. He's further into the temple. They brought him in
he
here for
alive?
the speakers. They keep their prisoners alive. They need them to feed Dendar.
Who's Dendar, and what does feeding do? Is he going to be like these snake people?
Roll a.
Oh god.
She knows nothing about this. She just knows that they're there to they keep him alive to feed to Dendar. She doesn't know much past that. Roll a history check.
History.
See
Okay.
if you remember anything about this.
Alrighty. History.
Sounds like a
Nice.
bunch of people that
24.
need to see some justice.
Okay, you know from the from books that Dendar is one of the gods of the Yanti worship. There are three major gods, and this god is the god that this particular cult area worshipped. And you know they keep them alive to. Dendar is a god that feeds on fear, feeds on nightmares, feeds on like the darkness that is caused by things like that. And it's not pleasant for the people being kept alive for this purpose. And you also know that these prisoners are often transformed while they are harvested for their fear at the time, and eventually end up like just following the path of these pictures that you've seen, sort of trying to transform into a higher being, whether they end up surviving and passing through to be a Yanti or end up straying and becoming a brood guard. It all depends on their god and the way the bodies deal with the chemicals that they're being forced to ingest.
Okay.
What is
Pushing on ahead down here.
Recalling that, I kind of tell the party that if he's being taken to feed Dendar, there isn't a lot of time for him. We need to hurry.
Oh, by
Thank
the
you,
way,
Jonathan.
where's the big guy?
He wandered down a hallway.
Are we just gonna leave without him?
We should probably hunt him down.
The elf doesn't have a lot of time. We need to make some decisions.
Yeah, we need to proceed in one direction or another very soon. I say that a transformation room might give us information, if nothing else.
That
Perception for trapped time blue.
we know the elf won't be in the
Yeah,
transformation
you
room.
do
more than
you do
likely.
notice something right. So here, say a pit, like a crumbling floor. You can easily jump over it. It's like a DC of like 8 or something. You can make it.
So you mean anything on the other side of that?
Am I good to like wander the halls north?
Rock's gonna just gingerly step over there, considering how big he
You
is.
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do what
he's
you would
super big.
like, but you
Yeah.
can't talk to us.
No,
Nothing
I
but
was
the-
you're a
asking
spider.
Shadow.
You don't see anything on this end. You see a pile of bones. Roll a perception check. Is that 24?
No, that's a racked.
Yeah, racked.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the spider.
24.
Racked. Okay, in the pile of bones, on one of the hands, sort of underneath a skull, you see a ring. And it sort of just stands out to you. And you reach down and you grab it, and how do you just something special about it, and you decide to hold on to it. Yeah, and then you have to roll to figure out what's
If it's magical,
Special,
it'd be an
right?
Arcana check.
I would do it. I suppose he would. Although he might not understand what he's trying to check.
yeah. You find a ring. I don't. What do you do with it is up to you, I guess. But
He's
you
going
notice
to
there's a ring.
slip it into one of his pouches for now. He has no need for it at the moment, but it's interesting.
Okay. I just picture Ivern every time. I don't know. What does everybody else want to do while they have just finished? over here. A lag. You said you were going further down the hall.
Yes.
I guess probably ask Tabitha to point us in the direction of where they would be keeping Malamber.
I wanna
She.
go.
Okay. Well, a lag, and then I'll go with your
Oh
conversation.
no, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. She replies. The way forward is definitely this way, and she points in the direction that a lag has gone. The other path, there's nothing down there. Only the guard and certain death for my experience. If you want to go deeper, you want to continue on this way, and she points again towards where a lag has gone. The only trap between here and there is the poison spray before the transformation room.
And you can point that out to us?
Yes.
Wonderful.
And she sort of, do you want her leading the way? Is that sort of what you want?
I'll have her just kind of like point us in the direction, but tell her to kind of keep behind.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Or
probably
maybe
a good
like
idea.
near the middle, whatever.
Okay. I'll try and keep her. Here, I'll put her under control of you. Oh, you can control her. Leah, you can control the pink one too. That's the girl.
Have returned.
Oh, good. We need to continue this way.
Why?
Did you find anything useful?
The girl, the other one, told us this is the way deeper into the temple, the way we need to go to find my brother.
Your brother is who again?
What?
The really annoying elf. The snobby one.
You mean this one?
Every elf.
No, the
What,
other
I mean,
one.
nothing.
Wait, how
I'll
did they
be
catch back up
completely
to
honest.
us?
Y'all were sitting here talking for a while, figuring out.
Oh, makes sense.
Well,
You're also dealing with someone who's 12 feet tall.
Well,
yeah. He was walking rather quickly. He wasn't really. I think he rolled like 2 perception checks, and he was just sort of lumbering through the hall. Y'all actually sat there and y'all talked to the girl for a little bit. You searched the bodies, made sure the area was clear.
let's not forget our original mission is to actually destroy this place.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Well,
Yes.
contingent. One mission is not contingent of the other. We still need to destroy this place. That should be our first priority.
Is anybody... Oh, she said there's no traps until we get there.
Yeah.
I
At this point, she says it's just ahead. The transformation room. It's just ahead. Watch out for this the trap. And then she walks up and she points out to a trap. It's just right at the door. Well, that's not.
Careful where everyone's moving now.
Yeah.
can I walk on the ceiling?
Yeah, you're a spider. Go and
That works.
crawl on the ceiling. You don't.
I want to
well,
save
I
the
guess
elf.
The only
No.
thing you would have to worry about is if like it was like a spike trap and you walk over the spike in the ceiling.
Would
But
I
you
be
wouldn't
heavy enough to
notice that.
trigger it?
No, you wouldn't trigger it because the trigger's on the bottom.
Oh, so you're saying that he could proceed through a trap that we would trigger?
Yeah, he wouldn't.
But I can't.
Yeah,
I can't
I guess if
form
he
the
noticed it.
So,
He
do we
wouldn't
need
be
to
able to
roll
tell us
something
he's
to
a
avoid
spider.
this one?
You
ask
can roll
Tabitha.
you can roll to jam it, like do something to break it, or ask her and she can just tell you a way around it, or
Yeah.
it doesn't look like a big trap. You could easily just step over it, just as long as you remembered where it was. Like a lot of the traps, I drew it too big is really the thing. Select. It's only like a square big.
Okay.
You could go around it.
So she just says to step over it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can step over it. She's a lot of the traps. These areas are she says these areas are highly trafficked. I guess is the phrase. As long as you know the path, you're safe. The traps are there for the unknowing, the targets, things of that nature too.
We expect to find creatures waiting for us behind that door.
There may be some. It is early in the day, but they're I don't want to say barracks. Housing, their lodging, the lodging for the priests is nearby. Only a few floors up, from my understanding.
You probably better let us go in first then.
Yep.
Wait till it's all clear.
Sounds like someone said something.
Can I?
Nope.
Hold on. Can I slip through the crack of one of the doors?
Spider. What can a small spider do?
Get
Out.
everywhere because they're evil.
Yeah. Please?
Let us know what's behind it.
Roll a. It's not a strength.
Ability?
I think you just slip through. Like you're
I'm
a
like a
tiny
small ass
spider.
spider. Like
I don't think he rolls anything. Like he just goes. But do you tell anybody? Do they see you go?
they can
I
see me go
don't-
through it.
Yeah, let's see how he's gonna speak.
He can't.
The
He's an
spider.
animal form.
I
Exactly.
don't speak. Nope.
Somebody.
I can
does
speak to
somebody,
animals.
Can somebody speak to animals?
Me.
A rat.
There.
Me, I can speak to
Kaylin. Kaylin can speak to animals. Okay.
Can't speak to animals. He has no idea why there's a spider ahead of him either.
Alright, well, I somehow tell Caitlin at a spider.
Well, right now
Spider
you're
top.
on. So were you on? You were on Miranda. Now you're on the ceiling.
Yep.
Okay.
I tell Caitlin.
She's right behind you. You're purple, right,
Oh.
Kaylin?
Yeah, that's me.
I tell her that I'm gonna slip through the crack of the door. See what's
Okay.
on the other side. And,
You're
like,
gonna scout it out and come back to us?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
I'm gonna relay that to the rest of the party real quick.
Okay.
Wait, is
Go
it a
ahead.
spider?
Go ahead, Oleg. Go ahead and slip through the door and roll a stealth check. That's the check.
Hold on.
Try and be sneaky. With advantage because you are a tiny spider.
I'm gonna move back a little bit and let Uraz or somebody bigger than me go first. Probably
What
not a
is
bad
stealth?
This one calls for a shield wall.
idea.
Shield wall.
1 sec.
Krusty has pointed out that he's not as squishy as I am.
Stealth is dexterity, and it's under your skills. And I believe you would take the spider stats for that,
Yeah, it
right?
is. It's +2, plus my stealth advantage, so +4.
Yep.
We don't make another drink. Bear back.
Be right back also.
You gonna roll or?
Yeah, I had to roll.
Alright, go ahead.
I can't.
You can move your guy, right?
I can't
Oh.
see.
Oh, sorry. Alright, so you enter this room, and it is really long from what you can see. And it immediately you notice it's a complete change from this not complete change, but it is an enhancement of what you've seen walking down the hall. The vines are just really thick here and almost like throbbing with power. As you look down, it's just pillar after pillar of with torches on them just lit. It looks like a a chamber that where sacrifices are made. There are platforms that are stained with blood. There's no blood on them right now, but you can just see the darkness that you can just only guess is just some kind of just fluid that had been drained out of people. How are you going about this? Are you just along the floor? Are you going on the ceiling?
On the ceiling still.
Okay.
I just slip through the crack of the door and go right back on the ceiling.
Okay. So you don't see anybody here at the moment. As you walk in, you hear the slam of a door on the other end, as if somebody has just left. But you don't see anything here at the moment. If you continue a little further down, towards the end, you see a freshly the work area, for lack of a better word, it looks fresh. Like it looks like there was just somebody here. There was just a subject on this platform, and he looks like he was maybe drug off to the next area or for something else. But yeah, the area is empty.
Okay. I scurry back through the door, and I wild shift back to my bird form.
Okay.
And I relay all of that back to the group.
Okay.
Does he do that in spider form and I have to translate, or did he say he goes back to bird form?
He said he goes back to bird form.
Oh, okay,
Go
sorry
back
about
to the lag.
Yeah, he's back to Alag, and he speaks common now. So everybody got that. Everybody understood that.
Mm-hmm.
that. All right.
Did we find out how to open this door?
Has anyone tried to just open it?
Uraz, would you care to step forward and try the doorknob? Or handle? Is he...
See here?
High elves can't even open doors themselves, obviously.
I'm stuck at the back of this party. Hello.
Alright, I mean, I'll do it. Fuck it.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, you open it, it opens.
Oh, wow, I'm a hero.
You step over the trap. You're okay. You enter, and you see this room. It is as described. There's just platform after platform where these sacrifices or transformations or things are done. There are pillars with torches on them, sort of lining the room. It is pretty, like it is well lit, like it is in use. And yeah, it's empty now.
Okay. It's just platforms where people were buckled down to?
Yeah, I'll draw them. One sec.
Oh, okay.
Just like
gotcha.
that, yeah, like they're laid
Okay.
from, not just.
Do any of them look like they've been recently used?
Yes, the one just right, the second one from the bottom looks just recently used. There's stains on it. It looks like blood. There are no tools around. But a wooden table right next to it looks like it has the scratches of tools being lifted off of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
As if from a workstation.
Does anybody think there's something we can glean from this place?
I
Think
transform.
a perception check.
I transform into a jackal, and I use
A jackal?
Yes.
What are you,
Okay.
a Power Ranger dog?
How often can you change?
He can change whenever he wants, like as a bonus action.
Yeah.
That's
It's
his
not limited
circle
per
of-
day?
No.
You use this feature twice. You regain expended uses when you finish a long or short rest at second level.
Curiosity,
So
does
you
anybody
use it
see
twice
him
per
change,
day.
So
or is
you've
there
already
just
used it
suddenly a
once.
jackal?
Okay.
Never
You have
mind,
to
I
be
don't
at
do that then.
when you're at 20th level. You can do it unlimited times.
Okay. So twice, that's not bad.
Or else you could utilize a loophole of having unlimited hit point pool.
This is true.
As soon as you,
the hit
as
points
soon as your,
stay.
as soon as your hit points go down and you're a creature, you just turn back into regular form. So you
or
can just
the
keep
hit points carry
shifting.
over. If it goes over the hit points of the creature, it starts to carry over to my actual.
Yeah,
person.
but true. But if you know how to do it, you could just keep going back and forth real quick. Oh, I'm down to like 3 HP. Okay, time to switch and get full health again.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 15 on my perception check.
And you're checking.
Just if there's anything to be learned from all this.
Do we? Oh, go ahead. Once you're done with hers.
What are you looking for? Like, you're just sort of looking around the room? Are you looking at the table? Or are you checking, like, the door?
I just kind of looking at the tables right now.
Okay. You notice that the tables, not all of them, the stations look like they're used often. If you were to guess, only like the bottom like 4 look like they see use. They have seen use recently. The most recently being the one which everybody's standing around near that with the wooden table next to it.
Do we see any like tool benches, something where the person using said tools would leave them or anything, or is it just these platforms?
There's a single bench right
this
above.
Just wooden thing?
Just this wooden
Is it just a
thing.
plain wooden bench?
It is just a plain wooden bench. Looks like it's pretty light. Like they move it from platform to platform
How
if
about
they
on
need
the
it.
walls? Is there anything on the walls? Is there more of those
The
creepy
walls,
drawings?
It's more of the creepy drawings. This one looks like it has groups of people going through transformations, and looks like the early stage of it. And
Okay.
from the pictures, it's a bloody ordeal. It's not pleasant. It's not. It is very painful.
Yeah. From what I've seen here, I don't think there's anything we can get out of this place. This is not a nice place. We should move on. And then I'm walking down to the door to stand by Erect.
Okay.
We're just gonna inspect the door. Is this thing locked at all?
No, it's not.
Just try the handle.
Slides
Open it.
right open.
Oh, wonderful. No, open it right up.
Okay. There you go.
Follow Erect through the door.
Well, you look down there, Iraq, and it looks like a preparation like area. Not exactly a room. A few just like knives and maybe a table are sort of at the end. It doesn't look super fancy. It just sort of looks like it's there to help get the job done in the other room.
Gotcha. Is it both ends? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You were talking about that one. Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry. I wish I could ping while I was also revealing area.
No, you're good.
Yeah, right there. Okay.
That's what you're talking about. Gotcha.
Here, reveal area. Looks like just a hallway. Nothing special about it. Continuing on with the the pictures being of this transformation. You do notice that the ground is getting more squishy. Like it's starting to feel less and less like a dungeon floor, and more like a forest floor almost.
Have we been traveling level the whole time, or has this been kind of up and down a little bit?
It's pretty level from what you can tell.
Okay.
The
No
Yanchi put a
stairs
lot
or
of
ramps.
effort. Yeah, a lot of effort into having each of their pyramids on level ground, so each of their levels set pretty okay.
Okay.
Everybody is just following suit. Is this pretty much order? Who fell behind? The lag, you fell behind.
I was
Sure.
looking something up.
Okay.
Not really behind. I was just. Yeah.
Okay.
Having kind of a sense of urgency, I'm sticking closer to the front of the group.
Okay.
And Rock is going to continue looking around as he moves.
Perception check. You don't notice anything so
I think
far.
my passive perception's higher than that then.
I'm
Yeah. What
gonna
is
be
your
looking as well.
highest passive perception for the people in the lead? Then I don't have your sheets open this time, just so I know.
Mine's 15.
15. Okay.
Yeah, passive perception 13, so I think he's got the highest one.
He and I
Wow.
are tied on that.
Your ass just teleported. No, just kidding.
Yours has been here the whole time. You just weren't looking.
I think your ass was nursing a drink. It fell
It
behind.
was so hard to miss that.
I did not fall that far behind, and I'm feeling just
Is
fine.
this a dead end, or are we just not getting revealed?
1 sec.
Drinking some not drunken sailor, the Kraken.
Oh,
You have
that is,
Kraken?
Making sure I had my die roller
a
up.
favorite of.
Okay.
Well, maybe not a favorite. We have some of
So-
that too.
You turn the corner, and you come across. It's just bars at a window, or a gate, iron gate, and inside it's a room.
I was gonna say looking for the lever necessary for opening that.
Sorry,
Switch
wrong
there.
one. I meant perception. I'm sorry.
Okay, so is this a good perception?
You can just
Uh,
minus
5.
off
Okay,
the roll.
you don't notice anything.
Other of us do.
None of you. You don't know what's on
just,
the other
just
side.
iron
of
bars again.
Tabitha, do you know where the lever is?
Uh,
Or mechanism to open this of some
she
kind?
comes up. She looks around. This is a dangerous room. Dark. This is where it is made. The
what's made? Is it heresy?
the heresy.
His eyes
She
sparkle a
doesn't
little
know.
as he
She
says
doesn't
that.
know what that means. She doesn't know what heresy means. She looks at. She's sort of puzzled. She just says it is a drink. A drink that turns you into something dangerous, something dark, something evil.
So this is their apothecary room?
And you do notice maybe this is why you rolled so bad on your perception. It is a not a cloud, but you do notice a vapor coming from the room.
I rolled a 24 on perception. Do I see the switch?
Okay. Yeah, and Tabitha, she knows where the switch is too. You see it on the side, and the iron bar sort of slide up into the roof, and you're able to enter. And you notice no traps in the immediate area, and the immediate entryway. And in the center, it is a let's see, draw shapes. Oh. In the center, it's the best cauldron ever.
Is it like a 20-foot cauldron?
It's a pretty big cauldron.
Nice.
1 sec.
Tell me there's a shelf. Can I kick it over?
That might not be a good idea.
Why not?
No.
You spill whatever transformation liquid it is all over the ground. Oh, we might be standing on something.
All right. So in the center, it's a gigantic cauldron. It has a staircase sort of leading up to it. It's a not a staircase, but like a steps pedestal, I guess. A 4 or 5 steps to sort of lead out into a platform.
I'd like to step up and look into the cauldron.
Rox is gonna jimmy with his door.
I start examining the shelves around the room.
Okay. Yeah,
doing the same
these
over
are
here.
shelves. Let me make sure everything's in. There's this giant cauldron. There's just platforms. This is not a shelf. Sorry, this shouldn't be there. Right here. Whoa, whoa.
Uh-oh.
Make sure I'm on the right.
Earthquake!
Iraq, your door is locked. It's a wooden door, iron banded wooden door. So it's not a terrible to get open.
Oh, wonderful. Is there anything I can hear inside?
Nothing you can hear. Well, roll a perception check. We'll see. Nothing you can hear.
Oh, wonderful. It's gonna break the door down.
Okay,
Ah.
roll for attack. Purple.
Me.
What are you rolling?
I'm
You're
rolling a
looking
perception
the other
check on
side?
this door.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, you do know you notice that the handle's attached to a lever. There's a trap on the other side, and you should watch out for it. The door sort of swings in, and you can see a switch on the other side. Let me reveal area and mark it for you.
Do I hear anything on the other side?
Right on this side. You don't hear anything. Yeah, it sounds like a hallway. Iraq rolled 22.
And 14.
22.
14.
14 misses, 22 hits. Go ahead and, so 22 is 11 damage.
Is there any, what is like on these shelves that are around and stuff?
Okay. Let me get damage for the door.
What are we
She's
fighting?
found the trap. You're not fighting anything. Everybody's just sort of doing their own thing. So we're sort
Yeah,
of going.
I stepped up to the cauldron a while back. Do
Yeah,
we
and
need an
she's-
investigate or
You
perception?
roll an investigation check. And roll a perception check for those checking shelves.
17
so
for
Miranda,
cauldron.
17,
19 on the shelf?
21.
Nat
Okay.
20.
Combining all knowledge, you notice that the potion it's bubbling. It's letting off a greenish hue. The fire underneath it's more set to simmer. You notice on the bookshelves that these potions all are for the same general thing, and it is for the transformation of humans to Yanti. And all of the books are how to make this potion, how to perfect it, how to get more people to sort of finish the ritual and become Yanti rather than fail it and become like brood guards and like mindless warriors and things like that.
It's
Could,
time to destroy this entire room.
can I
Be a
make
shame if someone
can
set
I
it
make
on
an
fire.
investigation check on the books as well to see if I can find any arcane spells that are written down in it?
Okay.
Just while we're doing the rest, I'm gonna spend the rest of the time in this room, like looking through different books, and I got a 10.
Random 10.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Well,
Okay. I'll give you another one later.
okay. So I'm just books for now. Not even gonna talk to anybody.
Let me look at
Can I
suggest
take
you
one
burn
of the
11
books?
damage.
Can I take one
Do-
of the books on the stuff that they do after taking the potion?
Okay.
I have a suggestion.
Go ahead.
I think we should destroy all knowledge of this and destroy this entire room. Decreasing their ability, if not completely stopping it altogether, to continue this.
The lag agrees.
Religion destroying knowledge.
It's not religion, it's about doing the right thing.
Iraq, one
These
more attack.
people, these things are capturing people and turning them into things against their will.
Well,
I think that's evil enough to warrant stopping it.
I'm not
Those
against.
those ignorant of their past are doomed to repeat it.
As this conversation goes on, you hear a crash and just a splintering of wood, and Iraq, bored of your conversation, pushes through to the next room.
Yeah, good idea. Let's just make so much noise.
You're not making enough noise back there for all of us. I figured a little bit more of 1/3.
I say we destroy this whole place.
Before you do, can I take a look? I won't keep it. I just want to read.
I don't care if you keep it, as long as it gets out of their hands.
Okay, and I proceed to the next shelf. I just want to make sure he's not going to come gathering books and burning them before I can read them.
No. I'd like to. I want to understand how this works, but at the same time, I want to destroy it so there's no chance that they can continue to do so.
Rock's moving into the room and he's gonna look around.
This room, it's a storage room from the look of it. There's a tunnel, for lack of a better term, I guess. Tunnel leading into a larger room on the other side.
Anything in the storage room stand out?
Roll, that's 21 perception check. There's not a lot of like valuables like nothing that looks valuable. Maybe if you're looking to make like potent poisons and things like that, you could find the right ingredients. But other than that, there's nothing that sticks out to you of like weapons and things like that.
So, Shadow, they're currently brewing a batch.
Right now it looks like it's in some stage of brewing. It letting off a greenish hue. It's simmering. It's slightly bubbling. Like it's almost got like a mud consistency. Like whenever the bubble pops, it just like, bleh, and it just sort of sinks back down. It's not lively.
I'm going to sabotage this batch.
Okay.
I'd like to extinguish the flames.
Okay, that's all you're gonna do. Just turn off the flame.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna pee in it.
Yeah.
I'm moving to the next shelf.
Why,
Okay.
Brigham? I would suggest not messing with the potion
He's
because
already got his dick out and pissing in it.
I'm already
it
pissing.
could
It's too late.
it could cause innocents to be killed instead of transformed.
My pee won't, but it's gonna taste gnarly. So
Oh, lordy.
Shadowed, I'd also like to, after the flames are extinguished, basically, is there any like drain or sewer or any kind of grate in this room? Surely there would be, right?
Yeah. There's like places where spilled potion can be like mopped into. It's not pretty. It's got like just a basic metal grate over it.
Alright.
But yeah, you can definitely drain.
I'm gonna dump the cauldron once
Dump the
everyone's
cauldron?
clear.
Okay, it is a very, very big cauldron.
All right, strength check.
Okay.
Strength check or athletics check?
How are you doing it? You're just sort
Lifting
of
with my
grabbing it.
knees.
Go and do a strength check. Whatever do best for you, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, you never lift with the back.
Moving to the fourth shelf. I assume by now I've found nothing.
Yeah, go ahead and you found nothing yet so far. Where are you? You're on the bottom one.
Yeah, I've been rotating counterclockwise, starting from here.
Okay,
Do
just
I-
making. Yeah.
Do I have to roll to sneak a peek at Little Brigham?
Hey,
No,
it's
you,
not that little. Fuck you.
Just no. It's like it's not Brigham, but it's
subtly. Just
yeah.
trying to catch a peek. No, you
My
managed to do
wife
your
is
part.
dying, y'all.
Okay.
Roll.
You can well, roll
At least you didn't
a.
call it like Princess Brigham or something.
Shit, wait, I got this. Roll.
I don't care if he sees, but I'm
Okay, then no,
looking, so I'm not trying to be like stealthy or
you're
anything.
fine. You catch a peek. It's
Give him a nod of approval.
Yeah, I go for the fist bump.
With which hand?
I'll return it. I'll do it. I'll return it.
Hell
With
yeah.
which hand?
I don't know, the non
The
penis.
clean one.
Yeah.
The left one.
Because
with
he's
your
a gentleman.
14, you try and just budge it just by pushing it over. It's still a little warm from the fire. You manage to just budge it a little and nothing happens. It sort of just creaks on the wood.
Can I get some help here?
If you had a big goat man to help you.
Can I get some help here?
Big
I
O Man
can
has moved
transform
to the
into a
tunnel.
tiger.
Oh yeah.
Can we
Would a
summon
tiger
the
be able
big
to help
goat
at
man?
all?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Tabitha looks afraid at what you were doing. She looks frightened. She's sort of muttering to herself. She's like, "They're gonna catch us. They're gonna see. They're gonna know it was me." And she's sort of trying to get as far away from this as possible. And she's
Move
trying
into
to like
myself.
snuggle into Leah. Okay.
There's my strength check.
Okay. 18. Arak's gonna go into here.
Moving on.
You see a gigantic room, and this looks like a preparation room. One sec, make sure I'm in the right area. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah. It looks like a preparation room. It's completely empty in the center. There are, like the apothecary, there are holes in the ground with metal grates and in spots that the ground is sort of dipped in for liquids to sort of be drained out of people. There are racks above where it looks like they may hang people off of like chains maybe, or they may put people against walls or something. It looks like they're just held here before they're moved on to another area. It doesn't look like this is for like long-term storage. And it looks like it once held a lot of people.
I'm gonna continue pushing forward
Moving to the next shelf.
and check this door.
Okay. Roll a perception.
How do we do on that rolling this thing over?
Oh, and so hammered and so 3 of them. Okay, so 2 of them are trying to push it over. With the 18, you do manage to slowly roll it. It takes both of you your entire strength to do it, and slowly the wood creaks and then give way, and then the cold just tips and it spills all of the potion. And I need Uraz and Hammered to give Uraz and Rogar to give a dexterity check to see if you don't get anything spilled on you.
Yeah, he peed in that.
Yeah. Well, Brigham. No, I think you're fine. You're above it, and they sort of had to tilt it away from the pedestal towards this drain.
Well, I'm just saying they're gonna get the potion that he peed
Oh,
in on.
shit.
Okay. You just managed to dodge out of the way. Yeah. You managed to dodge out of the way. It splashes
Kind of
everywhere.
preparing for it.
It sort of splashes you have to. Here, I'll move you guys so it's sort of. You have to jump this way and this way to get out of the way as the liquid spills in this direction and sort of ends up taking up about this much of the room as it just sort of seeps into everything. You hear just sizzling as it eats away at the or it sounds like it's eating away at the vines in the floor, but the vines don't vanish. They don't decay. Nothing happens to them. If anything, it looks like they drink it in and get thicker, get fuller.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
But
gonna
there's still
run
a
over
good
kind of
amount
next
of
to this
potion.
table, and without stepping in, I'm gonna grab. If there's any books on this table, I'm gonna grab them real quick.
Okay.
Just put them on.
After seeing that, well, hopefully it goes in the drain.
It looks like it's draining eventually. But it's slow. It'll probably take you 2-ish minutes, minute two.
All right, now
to finish.
now
It's
to
a very
dispose of the books, except for what Miranda needs.
I'm almost
For
done.
research.
Yep. Did I get you to roll a
just two
perception
more.
check yet?
I've rolled an investigation check one time at the very start.
Okay, roll an investigation check again.
Okay. 22. I'm gonna assume that's for the remaining 4 shelves.
Yeah, for the remaining portion.
Or 5, it's 5.
Yeah. You do find a scroll. It's tucked away in a book, or like behind a book, like somebody's trying to hide it. You find it, and immediately you feel this energy come from it, and you grab it and you tuck it away for later. You'd have to do an investigation on it to sort of gather what it's about.
Okay. I'll just tuck it into my pouch for now. I'm not gonna bother looking at it yet.
Do you have what you need, Mage?
Yes. Do you want to throw these books in the cauldron? Well, the cauldron's tipped. Do you want to try and like gather them together and burn them?
All we have to do is simply light a fire.
Yeah,
I think that you can do that for us. Excellent. Let's get rid of these. I trust you. I just want to make sure that they can't use it anymore.
I understand.
Religion burning books.
I don't see you kidnapping children and turning them into snakes. So, as long as you don't do that, we'll be okay.
Ritualistic and changing type magic is of interest to me, as all magic is. So, thank you for giving me time.
As long as you don't use it for evil, I'll be okay with it.
Of course. I'm gonna gather the books off of these few tables and drop them right here where I'm at.
Okay.
I use my I guess my hammer to break apart one of the tables to make kindling. Since we kind of
the
dumped
books have
potion all over the place.
pages. We can just burn the books.
True. I light a fire, or I have Miranda light a fire, and we toss everything that's in this room on the fire, and I preemptively like grab a piece of cloth off of part of my sash, I guess it would be, going around my waist, and I cover my face with it.
Okay.
I suggest everyone do the same.
This seems a little fucked up.
The fumes in this room may affect some people. I would rather not. Let's just cover up to be sure.
Doesn't this seem a little fucked up?
It's
What do you mean?
Burning books.
Well,
how?
So,
we're destroying an evil ritual.
Aract and Alag are not here.
I am leaving. I'm walking in the direction I saw that Alag left, and I'm gonna try and follow.
Yeah, I'm leaving as well.
I ensure that the fire's good and lively, and I leave.
Okay.
I asked Tabitha which is the better direction to go for what we're looking for.
What are you looking for? The elf? That that who you seek? She thanks a little bit. She says the only thing down that door, pointing towards Kaylin, is resting areas and preparations areas of the like. The if they meant to continue his transformation, then that is the way you seek. And she points at the other end, sort of where the spill potion is. Yeah, in the direction you're headed.
Okay, not that way then.
Raj is gonna check this door.
And Alex can
Walk
check.
up to the leg and Aract, Jesus, your guys' names, and just ask them if they've found anything of significance yet, anything that they think is helpful or telling.
Come door.
That's good.
Same.
The
Very.
doors generally lead places.
I check.
Door
the
locked or is
opposite.
it unlocked?
Both doors are locked.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening earlier too much. What was this
Can
room?
we?
This room looks like a preparation room of sorts. There are holes where it looks like blood and things are drained. There are rails on the ceiling where it looks like things were maybe hung or chained to and sort of laid out. There are places for people to be chained to walls, and it looks like areas where people sort of just curled up to sit out this transformation.
Are there any containers of any kind here?
Not a lot. They're just these two doors, and that is it. There may be some pillars with some torches in it. It is not a very well lit room. It's probably got like 6 torches total in the whole room.
Okay.
And both doors are locked.
Rax has been hacking away at this one.
Okay, 2610. Yep, go ahead and do one more.
Is it unlocked? Erect?
It is.
Oh, my
it
God.
is locked.
It's dirty though.
A funny
All
question.
right. It comes crashing open. You come through and immediately you see it's just a hallway, and it doesn't look fancy. It looks super dusty. It doesn't look used often, and it looks like it may have once been used for storage and things of like. It doesn't look like it's used now.
All right.
He's gonna push up.
Were both doors locked?
Yes.
Oh yeah, both doors are locked. And same thing. All the way
I
down.
give it a good scholar's chance. Negative.
You don't see anything.
Urez, I need your hammer.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Why would
that's
you need
the
my
end over
hammer,
there,
leg?
right?
Nothing here.
The storage hallway, and it ends there.
I need you to bust down this door. Is what I'm
Gosh,
saying.
I'm rolling so good.
All right, will do.
Okay, so you hear footsteps on the other side immediately. Just you walk up, and from as
Never
far
mind.
back as you were. Wait a minute, what are you doing?
You
All
already
right,
swung.
Hit the door.
you already swung.
Swing out the
So
other door.
you heard footsteps, and you hear scuffling. And things like and maybe like they're already getting into position because somebody was just bashing on a door that was right next to this door.
This is how I found the party before.
And you can't tell how many. You can tell it's more than like 2, maybe up to like 4ish
Okay,
creatures
maybe we
just
should
sort
stop.
of shuffling around in there. And
All I hear is thud.
just as you go to speak up, you hear just a crunch as a hammer comes slamming down onto this door and grinds into it. And what did you roll? 18. Then you dealt 6. Okay. And you put a crack in this door, and on the other side, you see it's a gigantic room, similar. Already, you can tell similar to the other preparation room, the other transformation room, just at on a bigger scale. And
Are there people
see-
looking at us through the door?
you do see at least one thing. Where is it?
Everyone form a horseshoe around this door.
I
There's
suggest
one
we
guy.
barricade it.
I suggest a shield wall.
I'm with
I
Brigham
suggest
on
we
that.
get through the door, so if we have to fight this thing, we need. To be
Or
in
we
there.
don't fight this thing, move on to the
The
hall?
the empty storage hallway.
It keeps going, doesn't it?
Oh,
Nope.
Oh. I thought it did.
Nope.
We've already-
Brigham, get up
we've already
here.
hit the
We
guy.
have enemies through this door.
I suggest to Tabitha that she
All
should
right.
hide until we deal with what's on the
they
other
better
side of
scoot
this.
their way out of the door. Can't get up there.
I take this time to transform into a tiger.
Oh, I guess this
That's
works.
a big cat.
What are we doing on this door here? Are we just stacking up on it?
Yeah, are we breaching? Are we going? You knocked
Yeah,
it
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah. All right. If we're gonna breach this door like SWAT team, all right. I got my lance out, or my my javelin out, and we're straight phalanxing this motherfucker. All right, I'm ready, dude. I'm ready for this thing to crack.
I'll hit it again.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
I got my
Okay.
shield go down.
I believe
Nice.
that's a hit.
Yep, that is a hit.
Small cat, I suggest you move aside.
The
with-
small cat. But fucking
The
tiger.
fucking tiger,
You
man.
can't say anything.
Tiger's like
this
cinnamon, they
second
hate
smash,
pepper.
it comes crashing through. You break through this door,
No.
and you bust in, and you finish. So how do you do it? Do you slam it and do you back up, like how, or do you slam
Yep.
down and then you try and push through?
Brigham, you with me?
Yeah. We're going together. So
Yeah, we
So-
breached through with our shields up.
yeah, so shields. So we break it, put the shields up, and then I got my javelin poking over the top of the shields.
Okay, and on that we're gonna roll initiative as you enter the
oh.
room,
Never mind.
and
How far in are you guys going?
Boom!
Boo.
What?
wait,
20.
Oh, I also got a 20.
I got a lovely 4.
Oh, your modifier's
Nice.
better than mine.
Holy shit. Let's go.
I got
At
a
least
20.
we're going near
I'm taking it.
first.
Yeah.
Brigham, move up here.
I got me just inside.
Right, Leah goes
I
first,
guess-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
We're going in.
Stand down for a second. Stand down.
Do we get a surprise round where we move in, or is it immediately combat?
I think they know we're
Other
coming.
side, Brigham.
they know
Yeah.
you're coming. That's for sure.
Okay.
1 second, I just now.
What's the formation? I missed it.
We're blocking the doorway with our shields.
Oh God, now nobody.
Yeah,
can.
isn't that what this is doing? There's bad guys everywhere.
Who's already in the room?
Those two, because that's
We
what
pushed
we said.
through.
They
Oh,
pushed
okay,
through.
I'm sorry. I was
We
thinking they were back at the
breached
door.
with aggression.
Fuck yeah.
With extreme prejudice.
Yep. I should have went left because you're going right.
I mean,
Like
we can
in
go whatever we
ops.
want to go. I mean, we didn't really talk about it, but
There.
Do you want us
Oh.
to tell you our
Just
initiatives,
cover your
Shadow, when
corners.
you write them, or?
Yeah, I'm making sure I get everybody, all of these guys' initiatives correct. Also,
Yeah.
okay.
All is accurate. Holy crap.
I didn't know Hammered pushed in.
What do you mean?
Did you push in too?
Thought
We're
that
under
was all
initiative. We have to wait for our turn now.
just.
Right. Let me make sure I got 1, 14. This guy. Six. And these two. Alright, 25 to 20.
I got 23.
23, Leah.
Yeah, I also got a 23.
Brigham.
I got a
Mine-
nat 20 and then a +3.
Yeah, mine's a 19 naturally, so.
Okay, so Brigham first because you
Does
got
that?
the nat 20.
Does anybody know? Does that matter, or is it just purely
Yes.
number based? So a
I'd
nat
say
20 would
so.
override somebody who got something less.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they have the same
Krusty
Little
got a nat 20.
cumulative outcome, then yeah, you go with that at 20.
Crust only has a +1 though.
All right, 15 to 20.
Me. Oh wait,
You got
no.
Krusty at 21.
Yeah,
21.
Crust,
Okay.
Euros has a 21.
You're as. All right. Okay, 15 to 20. Nobody. 20. This guy got 20. That was a.
Kaylin has 18.
I use my free action to yell out, "Cover our flank!"
So Kaylin, you're at 18.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else in 15 to 20? All right, 10 to 15.
Regard 10.
Okay. This was another. Oh, this was an abomination. Nation. Then you had 10.
Yep.
Yeah. Rogar. So 5 to 10.
I had
I have-
11.
Oh,
Okay, you had 11. Alright. 6, that was a. Allison. Who are we missing?
me and a lag, and we both
Okay.
got the same one. We're both 4, but he got a critical
Okay.
fail, so I don't know if that matters on the order.
Alright, yeah.
We're both at the tail end, so yeah.
Just a question though. Chad, are you using the turn tracker?
Turn tracker, what's that?
Oh,
I'll just
that
write it
explains
down.
why this takes so long. Alright, yeah, no,
It's a
basically-
cool-
hold on. We'll get through this right now. I'll talk to you later about it.
Okay, cool. We'll figure it out after this, and it won't take so long next time. Cool. Alright, so you break into this room, and to describe these 5 people, 2 of them are gigantic snakes. From head to toe, they look like a snake. The only difference is they have arms. They're completely snakes, but snake-like features, but they have arms. And then there is a single Malison, a creature you have fought before. It has a human body and the head of a snake, and definitely not as transformed as these other 2. And then the last 2 are 2 of these. They look like the same kind of priests that you've been fighting. Yeah, priests is the word for them. And the 2 closest to you are these abominations, these completely snake-like creatures with the arm. The 2 in the middle are let me mark these. Alright, red are these abominations, these complete snake-like creatures. Blue are going to be the nightmare speakers, these priests.
Those are the ones with the snake bottoms, right?
The snake bottoms with the upper body of humans. And then this green one is the Malison, this human body with the upper body of a snake. and everything else in this room are pedestals. There are pedestals in the center, and then along the left wall, the west wall, those are bookshelves. Yeah, these pedestals, they're solid from floor to top. They're solid stone pedestals. And then going first is Brigham.
Okay, so we gotta figure out how we want to do this. So do we want to play defense, Krusty? Is that the move?
I would say defense when we absolutely have to, but I'm ready to go in and kick some ass.
All right. So how do we want to move? Like, how is this gonna work? Like, do we want to stick as a wall then?
I would say let's each one of us try to protect the softer of the group.
Okay.
And, basically not let anything get through. We'll spread out and then kind of defend as we need to.
Yeah.
But I still want to be aggressive.
Okay. So how does readying in action work? Does that take a
Basically,
reaction?
you could say I ready in action, so if an enemy tries to move past my threat range, I instantly attack.
Right, but
Yeah.
so does that take an action then?
No. Well, yeah, you
You're
couldn't do
basically
anything for the
holding
rest of the
your
round.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
saying
saying
you're
does it
holding.
consume the action from your current turn? Is my question.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's basically you put yourself on
Essentially.
hold, and if waiting for a certain set of circumstances.
Right.
And so at
So-
any point, you can interject yourself between like somebody saying I end my turn and the next person starting. You can interject and move and use your action,
Right.
but not your movement.
Right. All right. So I think if we want to try to protect them, and we don't want to run in, right?
Correct.
So I think I'm gonna move. So if you're there, I think I could probably just move over here.
All right, sounds good.
I'm
They don't get past us.
Yeah. So I'm aiming
We'll
at
let
this.
the ranged people behind us do what they do.
Yeah, exactly. So they're aiming. I'm looking at this guy below me. And honestly, I'm just gonna use Sacred Flame. I just cast Sacred Flame at this dude.
These enemies appear stronger than what we faced before.
Which dude? The one on the left?
Any of them.
The Nightmare Speakers you have, the Nightmare Speakers and the mounts that you have fought before, the Nightmare Speakers are a little bit tougher. These abominations look strong. They are tougher than what you have faced before.
Have we ever seen them before?
You haven't. You've seen them on in the pictures on the walls. Maybe they may be reaching their final form, or there's maybe their perfection, what they've reached so far, or it's definitely more along the transformation.
I gotcha.
All right. So I want to move there, and I want to use Sacred Flame,
Okay.
which is a Dex saving throw. And I believe you have to beat 8 plus my proficiency plus wisdom, which is 3. So 13. You'll be at 13.
Hey, can you see these numbers?
Nope.
No.
Okay,
Wait.
cool. I'm making sure.
Yeah.
If you just like rolled something.
No. Like
Oh, on the
health
ground?
numbers. Your health numbers on them.
Oh.
No.
All right, and he has to make a Dex saving throw of
Yeah.
what's he have to beat?
This would be a 13.
Real quick, what's the order? I have a pizza in the oven, that's why I'm asking.
All right.
You're-
So
You're last. You're last.
Okay.
he is
I'll be
going
back.
to take 1d8. Let me make sure. 1d8 radiant damage.
1d8. Go ahead and roll for
Yeah, I
damage.
will. So I don't add anything to that, right?
No.
I don't think so.
No, I
I
don't
just
think
roll
so.
for that. All right, 3.
Okay.
This is awesome music.
And what's up?
I said this is awesome music out of character here.
Yeah, it's Witcher's good. And I guess to end it, I just kind of like my shield is up and my javelin's up. I just want to point that out. Like that's my.
Okay.
I want to keep him away. Is my goal.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And then I'm done.
And he's sort of like you sort of like rock back and forth, trying sort of like looking for like weak spots on him, and he follows you, really, like a cobra, trying to look for that blind spot to sort of strike. That's your turn. That's your move. That's your action. Next is Leah.
Alright, am I able to squeeze between all the people that are huddled?
Yeah, you can move through people.
Okay.
And things. Yeah, you can't just stop in their spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna smile and wink at Tabitha. Tell her we're gonna take care of something.
Okay, she looks frightened. You told her to stay still. She
Yeah.
looks like she sort of backs into this hallway that you've sort of already cleared of storage materials, and she's more on the other side of this door and letting you do your thing.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna come in just like right behind Brigham here. I'm going to, not gonna sing, but I'm gonna use my bonus action, and I'm going to have like this big open mouth smile using finger guns and point at Uraz and say, "I've got your ass covered," and wink, and that's my inspiration to him.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so
awesome.
you get an inspiration die now, Uraz.
And then
Sweet.
as my my action, I'm going to smack Brigham on the behind and cast heroism.
So how much inspiration do I get?
That's a D6 right now.
Thank you.
I feel very heroic. Well, what does that? What does that even
What does
do?
heroism do?
Okay, heroism. He is immune to being frightened, and he gains 4 temporary hit points at the start of every one of his turns for the next minute.
Holy shit!
Nice.
So
Okay.
next 10 rounds.
Temporary hit points last how long? A turn?
It's like 10 minutes or something like that.
Like,
The
till they're
duration of the
gone,
spell?
basically. I think it's
What's
till
it
they're
called?
gone.
Yeah, until
Heroism.
they're gone.
For a long rest.
Yeah, just until they're gone or a long rest.
Oh,
and
no,
temporary
it's
hit points
when the
are-
spell ends, the target loses any remaining temporary hit points from the spell.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
spell lasts a minute.
Okay, so I have 4 additional. Okay.
Or at the start of each of your turns, you gain 4
Okay.
for the
Okay.
next.
On your next turn.
Got it.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Next is this abomination. Okay, so the creature that you just smited. Oh god, I keep deleting or closing out of things. Sort of rocking back and forth, looking for a weak spot, lunges at you and tries to wrap around you. Let me make sure he does 1, 10, 15, 20, yes. And he's gonna try and constrict you.
All right.
Let me make sure.
Yeah, I thought.
You have to make an escape of a DC of 14.
Oh, just straight.
Oh wait, no.
Roll.
So wait, constrict. It's +7 to hit, and then I hit or see if I hit.
Oh.
Okay. 25. Does that hit? No.
Does that hit versus my AC?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it hits. Okay. So
What the fuck?
as he lunges at you,
Hmm.
I rolled an 18. Those are really good.
Jesus fuck.
He wraps himself around you, shield and all, and you're and he goes just underneath your javelin or your pike or the weapon you had, and he grapples you, and he prepares to strike. He doesn't strike now because he doesn't have his action, but he does wrap you up, and he deals. Check. How do I make secret rolls?
/GM roll space the roll.
He's dealing damage with a grapple.
Yeah, he's sort of like constricting you.
Alright.
Snakes is scary.
Do you have real
Someone can
dice?
just cut this guy's head off. That'd be pretty cool.
I got this. Alright, he deals 10 damage to you.
Okay.
It's bludgeoning damage too, by the way. You ever used that?
Alright. I don't think I do.
And you're
Ow.
now constricted, and you have to make an escape check to escape grapple.
Or someone can
That's-
cut his head off.
Or somebody can cut his head off. Next is your ass.
Suggestion.
All right. As my bonus action, I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
The first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, within 300 feet of you, and the hold on. First time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon rings with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
How
I
far is 300 feet? Is that the whole temple?
That's a lot.
I mean, obviously
60
walls and shit and
squares.
barriers are
Yeah,
gonna
obviously
dampen.
walls and shit, but yeah. But
So
like,
Uraz raises his hammer,
okay.
and a lightning bolt comes through the ceiling, striking the hammer with a loud, thunderous boom. And he shouts as he charges this target in front of him, and goes to swing down the might of his god.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for attack. As you lift your sword and lightning strikes it, you come swinging down with the force of your god and lightning behind, and you hit this creature just square on its upper, right above its eye, and just crush down on it, and you cut his upper eye, and it almost looks like it forces it shut as swelling starts to take place. And let me make sure.
Holy crap.
I hit like a freight train!
Do you do extra damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does an additional 2d6 on my first melee attack that hits.
So
For
no,
1
so extra damage. What about your base damage?
My
Oh,
base
shit.
damage was 1d8 plus 4. So I rolled an 8 plus 4, which is 12.
Okay, I did the 11, so you also did the 12. Okay.
Yup.
Okay, Jesus. Okay, cool.
And a strength
This
saving
thing-
throw.
And he has to make a
Yep.
strength saving throw or be pushed back. Got it.
Or not,
And
yeah,
knocked
push
down.
10 feet away and knock down.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Strength saving throw. Okay, strength's not too bad. Okay, he fails, I assume. Right? With a 6?
Yep.
That's a fail.
Yeah, his spell DC is
10
higher
feet
than mine.
back.
Yeah, my DC's 12.
Okay, cool. So he gets pushed 10 feet back, and he is now prone. Slug.
Quick question on prone. Do you do the rule where it's an action to get up or half your movement?
It's an action to get up, is what I've always done.
Okay.
We good with that? Is that good?
It's your game.
I'm
fine
all good
that.
with that.
I just wanted to know which
Cool.
one.
Yeah.
Because
action
think
to
about
get
it,
up.
how long does it really take you to get up from being knocked down?
Takes you a little bit.
2-3 seconds.
Especially
yeah.
if
Unless
you're a
you're
big snake with
super
little
ninja.
arms.
There's some skills and stuff that make you get up faster.
Feeds and all that.
So I
Yeah.
just fucked his world up, didn't I?
Yeah, you actually did fuck his shit up. You crushed his upper eye area. You knocked him back with the power of your lightning, and he is just on the ground, prone. His sword almost clatters out of reach, but he manages to grab it back. And
I could have smited him too, but I didn't feel like laying it on that thick.
that's your action. That's your turn, or that's your action. That's your move. Anything else? Bonus action was smite thing. Next is the nightmare. This creature in the back. I mean,
Green.
let's see what The blue one. She moves to get closer. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30. She gets right on the other side of this pillar.
Are these pillars or tables or
No, not pillars.
shelves, benches?
Not platforms, but like where you would lay somebody.
Gotcha.
Benches.
Gotcha.
We get it. We got it.
Sacrificial tables. Okay.
Yep.
This.
Oh, who ended the music?
She looks over at Brigham, and she sort of, her eyes go dark as she focuses this energy at you, and she makes you. She sort of taps into this darkness of the area, and she sort of, from the shadow, she sort of makes beasts appear, and she's sort of trying to frighten you. And she makes you roll a DC check of 13, but you're immune to
Yeah, I got that ass slap. You can fuck off with your frightened bullshit.
Okay. Cool. So you're immune to fears.
Hell yeah, I give her the finger. Fuck yeah.
While you're being constricted.
Yeah, that's
You're
fine.
welcome.
With my eyes. With my eyes.
Well, I mean, he can still flip her off, right?
Yeah,
Like-
just kind of like lift up the
Hey.
finger while you're restricted.
Like the hand that's
You do
holding
that.
the spear, the middle finger just lifts up a little
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you, asshole.
Seeing that even being constricted by one of her creations, she she cancels the spell, and she sort of looks around for a new target, and that is her turn. God, I was hoping it would actually do damage. I didn't finish reading it, but it doesn't do damage unless it's a fail for sure. Next is Kaylin.
Okay, I'm gonna come up in the room a little bit, and I'm gonna assess the situation and see that Brig might need some help here.
Yep.
So I think I'm going to move over this way. Would that be a flanking thing right there?
Where?
Like if I moved over to the side here.
Yeah, if you're over there, yes, I'd say that'd
Okay.
be a flank, I guess.
I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna shoot whatever is around him.
Okay.
The snake thingy.
Wait, no, it's not a flank because he's being grappled.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, I'm still gonna come
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, you're still gonna attack.
Well, okay, but so he is wrapped around me, so he like how is he gonna defend himself?
It's true.
By
But how is she gonna avoid shooting you at the same
Exactly.
time? That's sort of
It's,
gets
you got to be
out,
careful.
right?
That's the issue.
I would say 50-50.
Either way, she
Have
hits.
you seen her fight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I was
Either
about to say,
way,
I'm-
19
I'm
hits.
kind of good.
This elf knows what she's doing.
Like, am I on the
Nice.
side of its head? Well, I know that'd be metagaming at this point now. It's all good.
I'd say he's tall enough to wrap around, starting from the bottom, around him let's see, twice, and his head is sort of sticking out the left side of him.
Aw, frowny face. Okay. Well, I've picked this side, so I'm going with it.
Yeah, you can hit him like his upper shoulder, his like where his like rib cage, I guess, would be.
Okay, 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. Boom. Cool. As this arrow digs into his like under rib cage, underarm area, he screams with pain, and he loosens his grip on Brigham for just a minute before he immediately tightens back. That was your move. That was your action. You want to use your bonus action for anything?
I don't think I get a bonus action just yet.
Okay. Next is this abomination over here, who uses his action to get up, and is going to use his movement to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to sort of get in this direction. He's going to move like this way and then this way. Just out
That
of reach.
bastard's moving out of my
Yeah.
range. Oh wait, did he? He was prone.
Yeah, he was prone. He used his
He's-
action to get up, and then he's moving, so he's no longer prone.
Oh, he did.
And then it's this nightmare here. Who's gonna use her action to go 5, 10, 15, 15 right here, and then she's gonna try the same move on Uraz as she tried on Brigham. And she's gonna just her eyes are gonna go dark. She's gonna try and summon these just dark from the shadows. Dark creatures just sort of start to emerge, and it's just the manifestation of just like pure fear. And she's gonna make you roll a intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence. All right.
Yeah, intelligence with a DC of 13.
And you have your inspiration dice still, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So if you need that.
Yeah. Well, he knows he needs it because he told him the DC if he rolls bad.
So 15. Using one inspiration.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. Cool.
Now, do I
yeah,
get that
so
continuously, Leah, or is that just
Yeah,
one
it's just
time?
one use.
I think it's still
Okay.
one time use. So you also you see around this trick immediately, knowing that there's nothing really there, and that these illusions are just fake. You shrug off this dark magic, and you realize that all that she does is tricks.
Uraz utters under his breath, heresy.
She mutters she mutters something to you in her snake speak, but you can't quite make it.
Again, heresy.
And that's her action, her move. Then it's Rogar.
All right, I'm gonna move into the room right here.
Is it?
They're Erect or Rogar. Did both of you have the same thing?
No, I had 11
No.
units then.
There you go.
Okay, sorry. Then it's Erect.
Alright.
Sorry.
Our act is going to move 15 feet in, review the situation, turn to this gentleman here, and attempt to ram him.
Okay.
What?
So he needs
With
to make.
what exactly, Iraq? You are not wearing clothing. I need to know what you're going to ram him with.
I mean, with the excitement of the battle and whatnot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Not
went
the
the
only
wrong
one with a
That is
lance.
fucking dark. We used to call a rack tripod in high school. If you know.
There we
that
go.
means.
That's better. That's where I meant to go.
Okay.
Anyways, same thing. So he needs to make a DC saving throw. 8 plus strength mod plus proficiency. So he needs to make 16.
For fear of the member.
17.
Fucking
He manages
fuck
to
you.
avoid that.
Your fucking rolls.
So as this naked goat creature tries to run through this abomination, having just recovered from this lightning blow, he sees it coming and he slithers almost through the feet of Aract. Yeah, Aract as he runs through. And do you continue through him? How does Ram work? Do you just run up to him? Or do you run
The
past
implication is that if you don't hit, you kind of stop yourself.
him? Okay.
Oh, the implication.
Because of the implication.
Cool. So, and he manages to sort of slither through you and stop right, get right in front of you before you stop. Okay. That's your movement. That's your action. Bonus action for anything?
Nope.
Okay. Then it's Rogar. Hammered.
Sorry. So I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on this bad guy right here, right next to me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll See if I hit.
Hunter's mark is the heart. Is that the correct guy?
That's the correct guy, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, it's 12 hit.
Oh, 12 does not hit.
He's marked anyways, is that advantage?
Oh, he is flanked, I guess. Go ahead and roll his advantage.
Is he done grappling?
Oh, he's not done grappling. How does that... So it's just a miss. Yeah. 12 is a miss.
I almost started rolling, and I don't think. Just ignore that roll. Because I don't think D20 will let me get out of.
Is he marked then still?
Yeah, he's still
marked. He's still
Yeah,
marked.
it lasts.
Which does what for us?
When I hit
basically,
him, it does
he
an
does
extra
bonus
1d6 of damage.
For everyone or just you?
Just me.
Okay.
Cool. That's your move, that's your action. Anything else?
No.
Okay. This next turn is this Malison, and he's going to spend his turn running up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, yeah, he's going to spend his turn running up to get into this fight. And then it's Miranda.
All right. I am going to move here. That's about 30. Maybe a little less. I see this guy right here, kind of by himself, not being really engaged, and running, I imagine, still kind of in the movement.
Yeah. Still in the movement of trying to get
And
into
I'm
this
going
fight.
to attempt to cast a chromatic orb at him. So, yeah, spell, pull out a diamond, and I choose lightning type damage. And I... What is it? Hold on a second, sorry. Spell attack, there it is.
A ranged spell attack, right?
So, yep, 17 to hit.
Nope. 17 hits.
Alright, and that is 3d8.
Nice. Jesus. Pretty good.
3d8. Not 1. 3.
So
Nice.
you said you like subtle wand movements. You sort of pull your you have robes on, right? Plain clothing. So you pull your wand out and with the simple like sweep through the air, almost like you're doing like a check mark. You flick this orb into being, and inside of it crackles just like a snow globe, that of lightning, and it sort of just floats through the air, and it nails this Malison just square in the chest, like right where his human body meets the snake part of his body, and it almost leaves just like a wound, a gaping wound, and it just starts to bleed. And it hurts him, and it knocks him back just a little. And it that's your turn. That's your action. Okay. Last up is Lag, who has turned into a tiger, right?
Tiger.
Apparently.
Cool.
Tiger.
You're a tiger.
Alright, did you fix like the measurements?
Yeah. Everything, all the measurements are good. Or just about, you know.
Okay, so like if I wanted to use my ability to pounce, can I do that on him?
Sure. What page is the ability, just so I can read it?
340.
Of the monster manual or the
Yep,
Monster
monster manual.
Okay.
I mean, I can read it. I have it pulled up.
The tiger
yeah.
moves at least 20 feet straight towards the creature and then hits it with a claw attack on the same turn. The target must succeed a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely.
If knocked prone, the tiger can make an additional bite attack against it as a bonus action.
You said 220?
340.
340.
Monster manual.
340.
That's pretty nice. So he has to have 20 feet of space to make the run initially to do it, and he does.
And you definitely have that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll a 1d8 because that seems more fair than a straight up 7 damage. But
No, you roll whatever you want. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
I
that's
still have
if that damage is what? Oh, the claw and bite. Yeah, so that's if like a DM is using the creature, he can just use a flat damage.
Yeah. You can roll if you want. Usually, I would do the flat damage just because for simplicity's sake, a lot of the times. So yeah, you're gonna do the pounce thing. Is that what you want to do? Okay.
The hit.
Roll 18. Yeah, 18 for the abomination hits. Go ahead, and roll for damage. And then I have to make the strength saving throw.
Yep, DC 13 on that.
Okay, so you do 10 damage. Sec. Strength saving throw of this.
Music just really quiet.
Yeah.
I think so. 23. See, it's of 13. Okay, so as you come lunging out of him from the corner, he didn't see you coming. You pounce at him and you dig into his to his chest with your front claws. And as you try and dig in your hind claws to sort of knock him down, he manages to throw you off. But as he throws you off, your claws leave a mark as you are managing all four leg and just like gashes on his chest area. And you're unlucky. You did 10 damage, right? And then back to the top with Brigham.
All right, so this dude's manhunting me, so I have to try and break, right?
Break. It's a DC 14.
Straight up.
Yep, straight up strength.
Oh, add strength to it.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Okay. You struggle and you don't manage to break free. It's just a little too tight. You push your elbows out and you make him give you a little bit of slack, but before you manage to wiggle out, he tightens it back up.
It's fine. I didn't want to play anyway.
Next up is Leah.
If I go up and try and like hit him with my sword, is there any chance of me hitting Brigham, or is that just?
I'm pretty sure you'll be okay.
Alright, I will run up right here and pull out my long sword and take a swing.
Okay, go ahead and roll for attack.
Wow.
6 misses.
Okay.
What the fuck? What is happening?
Jeez.
You don't manage to hit Brigham. You hit on the outside, and it sort of just shaves off a scale more than anything, and doesn't do any kind of noticeable damage to this creature. Next is this abomination.
I'm not done.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna move back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Brigham.
Okay.
Not to be a poo-pooer, but is that a attack of opportunity?
No.
It's
Should have moved here. The grid's off center. You gotta remember that.
Oh, that's right. She snaps to grid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'll cast Healing Word on Brigham.
Yep, it's like a 2d4 or something like that.
1d4 plus
1.
spellcasting ability.
Yeah.
Modifier. Holy shit. Alright.
Cool. So you
I'm
regaining
back.
10 health. Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm done.
Okay. Next is this abomination who's going to try and bite you. He's not going to try and He's more looks like he's gonna try and rip your throat out. Is more of the look he's going for.
Sounds good. Very excited.
Sorry, is this Skyrim music we're listening to?
I'm
16.
trying to.
I've only
That
listened
one
to
does not hit.
400 hours of it,
Does
and
not
I'm
hit.
tired of.
No.
I'm tired
Alright,
of Skyrim.
I have
to be
neck
honest with
armor.
Yeah, as you go manage to somehow give him the slip, he's wrapped around you and he's got a good reach on you, but it's a little too much for him, and you're sort of under where he manages to bite, and it's a clean miss as you're still struggling to untangle yourself from the mess that is the bottom half of this guy's body. And that's his action. He's not gonna move. He's got you where he wants you. Next is Uraz, who's got this other one, who's just been knocked around and has moved past him. Right? Yeah. Just trying to bypass you. He was trying to get around you, but met a wall that is a tiger and goat man.
Red.
Krusty?
Oh, sorry. My turn. Hell
Yep,
yeah.
you're up.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Alright, so does that snake still have Brigham wrapped up?
Yes.
I think they've got that covered.
The snake, yeah.
I know, but I can fix it.
Alright, well, I'm sure Brigham will appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'd like to not lose another turn. That would be cool.
Speaking
I
of, did you
I
roll
can't get there in
your
one turn.
4 temporary hit points, Brigham?
Yeah, I got him added.
Alright, cool.
I can get there in one turn.
I'm gonna deal with the immediate threat, and then I'm gonna help Brigham. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flank this dude. And I'm going to lay down the hate.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with advantage. It's natural 20, yeah. Go ahead.
All
and
right,
take
for us,
the
you should just roll for all of us, dude. What the fuck?
Alright, and now we're gonna do this.
Jeez.
double that? Or
Jesus.
What is...
yeah, 5,
22.
11, so 22.
26.
26 damage. Okay.
Shit.
Shitting damage on this guy.
Isn't that the same one that you blew backward 10 feet?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Who I've already done 20 something damage to, yeah.
It's 30.
Alright.
Chugga, choo choo.
This guy gets just railed on from the side. From you, it's still you still get this bonus from the lightning, right? So it's still like lightning infused.
No, that's for one attack.
Okay.
I wish it was every round. That'd be awesome.
All right. So this is just a straight hammer to the face.
With a smite attached to it.
Okay.
So I raise it up, the hammer glows, and I bring it down.
And it just comes slamming down on him, and it almost knocks him prone again from just the pure just force of this hammer, and he's almost a crumpled heap, just surrounded by these creatures. And that's your turn. That's your action. That's your move. Any bonus action?
I yell out in Orcish, "All who are evil will die tonight."
Understand that?
More religious propaganda.
Why are you evil?
No,
He doesn't.
Okay,
He doesn't
to worry
respond.
about.
you don't know.
You make him angry.
I can find
He just
out.
gives you an angry glare. Next is yours. Next is the nightmare, who okay. was this nightmare? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. Alright, this nightmare is gonna use his her movement to get sort of where this big clump of people are, and she's gonna pull out her scimitar and sort of brandish it menacingly, like she's trying to get into the fight.
And she casts Fireball at 7th level. You're all dead.
Yes, just flame strike. That's her turn. Next is Kaylin.
Okie dokie. I think I'm going to move about right here. That should put me in a good flanking position, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And I'm a do what I do at bad guy. I done it at once before.
Okay. This guy.
Yeah. Wait, what did I just roll? Did I do that?
A 1.
Ah, critically failed.
So
Never happened
you
before.
managed to slip through this snake creature and hit Brigham on the other side.
I'm
and,
so sorry.
Brigham, you're gonna take 2 points of damage. It wasn't a like you didn't stick. The air didn't stick. It just grazed him, and yeah, you basically just gave Brigham a cut as he's being constricted by this snake.
Yeah, he's not gonna let that one go. Remember the kid that tried to bite him?
We don't.
I am getting absolutely fucking railed right now.
Isn't he the healer
Holy
too?
shit!
He is.
Don't worry, I'm
Combat
gonna
healer.
help you.
The thing that gets me is that shield wall broke up immediately. You're like, you came in with a plan, and then just immediately.
Well, once you
ran
have
off.
5 dudes all around the room, 2 guys with is not going to do a lot. I mean, I guess we could have stood in the doorway.
The healer with no backup character.
I have half a backup. Holy!
I don't
just
have one.
getting
Once I'm dead, I'm
smoked.
dead.
Who's next?
That was Kaylin. Next is Abomination over here. Yes, this Abomination is seeing that he is surrounded, is going to try and take a slash. Yes, this one right here. He's going to try and take a slash at the tiger. See, it's the smaller of everything that's attacking.
Am I really
Yeah,
that
and it's
much
just gonna
smaller?
slash at you. Well,
Well, you know,
Rack is
compared.
11 foot. And Uraz is what, 6'6" or something?
Tigers are pretty big.
6'9". Yeah, he's an orc, like a half orc, ogre. Whatever. He's gonna roll at you. He's gonna try and slash at you with the scimitar. Oh, 25.
Ooh, wow.
Wow, I'm rolling amazing.
Jesus.
Okay. 25, I assume hits.
Yeah. It's against my armor class, right?
Yeah.
It's against the Tiger's armor class.
It's 12.
Right. Oh,
11.
it deals 11 damage.
Okie dokie.
Jesus, how is it 11?
Dude, you're rolling so fucking high right now.
Yeah. Jesus. Trying to kill you guys, I guess.
What's 37 minus 11?
Do it.
26.
What?
Use a calculator. Wait, how do you have 37 HP?
Tiger.
Tiger
has
HP.
37
Oh.
Because he wild shaped into the tiger, so
Right,
he's
right.
like
26.
stats.
So he's got hit points to spare. Yeah, that's his attack. His movement, he's sort of against the wall. He's not gonna try and move. Yeah. And next is Nightmare here. This Nightmare is gonna try and move up next to Uraz and is gonna try and take a slash at it with her scimitar as well. Let's see, plus 4. It manages to. I'm gonna make it roll a check real quick. Okay, it just manages to hold on to its sword as it takes a slash, or scimitar, as it takes a slash at you, as it almost slips out, but she manages to grab onto it with her other hand and finish off her swing, but she nicks herself in her lower body and she takes 1 point of damage from the nick, but she almost dropped her sword, or her scimitar, as she took a swing at your ass. And that's her move, that's her action. Next is Erect.
Erect is going to take a 5-foot step in this direction. Actually get himself on top of... Is this a pillar, actually? What is it? No, it's the tables.
It's about like 3-ish feet off the ground. It's about a waist-high table. You can just
Wonderful.
step onto it.
You're gonna turn this into the WWE.
Your head, this is a bigger room. You have headroom, but here, if you were to stand straight up, your head would be grazing the roof.
Well, he doesn't really care about his head right now.
Yeah.
He's going to lift his great axe up into the air and bring it down mightily through the table and into the ground. And using that, he's going to evoke Earth Tremor.
Okay.
So, everyone in 10 feet of him that is an enemy needs to take, or everyone in 10 feet of him really, at all, needs to make a dexterity saving throw of at least 14. So, Araz unfortunately has to, but I can't do much about that. But
What now?
That means
What do I have to do?
DC saving throw of at least 13. Or 14, my bad.
Alright. What
Earth
kind
Tremor.
of saving throw?
Oh, is that Xanthar's?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's fucking 14.
Alright.
You can make it.
Let me make sure. 3, 2, and 2. Okay. This is
See,
the abomination.
I don't make dex checks, okay?
The abomination made it. This is for the nightmare. The nightmare doesn't make it. This is for the Malison. Malison doesn't make it.
Alright, so the Nightmare, the Malison, and unfortunately Krusty all take 1d6 bludgeoning damage each, and they are all knocked prone.
Okay. Prone.
Prone meaning they have to like use an action to get up, right?
Yeah, they have to use an action to get out.
Action to get up. And what is the ground around this area? What do you define this as?
Stone ground with a not soil overlayer, but it is there's vegetation over it.
Is it loose in any way?
Not particularly. There's not a lot of loot with this scimitar, and you back out of reach. He hisses at you angrily. Okay. Next is a lag.
I am gonna move 20 feet this way.
Okay.
You're gonna get attack opportunity, you know that, right?
Yeah, you're gonna give this guy an attack of opportunity on
And
you?
you've got a pretty bad AC.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, one sec, let me roll for him. This is Abomination. Attack is...
Tiger's got a better armor class than I do.
By 1 point.
Insane.
By 1 point.
Which is why I'm confused the way you're running.
I have
23.
26.
He's going
hit
to meet
points.
23.
I
Does
have
it hit?
26 hit points. I'm fine.
Does 23 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. He takes a
doesn't
slash
do
at you
20.
with his scimitar. No, he doesn't do 26 points of damage, thankfully. That
That'd
would
be OP.
fuck you guys up. You take 13 points of damage as he takes a huge chunk out of you with his sword or his scimitar,
Cut your
and
face
you
off.
move 20 feet. As you move 20 feet away, you shrug it off. It hurts you a good amount, and it takes a huge chunk out of you, but you just shrug it off and continue on moving your 20 feet away. And what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna pounce on the snake-like creature that's holding Brigham.
Okay. Go ahead and do your move your attack. Yeah, I've been rolling like insanely. Like,
Oh,
yes! Rip his
There it
fucking
goes.
head off, dude!
Snake saving
go
throw?
ahead. Oh yeah,
Hold
he
on,
makes a
hold on.
saving throw and go into your damage.
1d8, 3.
Oh. Abso-fucking-lutely.
That's 10.
The
That's 10 more
damage.
damage.
No, that's 4 plus 3 is 7 damage. You double the die, not the modifier.
Oh, right.
Oh,
7 damage. 7 damage.
Still better than
Yeah.
5.
still better than 5.
Yeah.
Okay, and
So now Brigham has a
pounce.
snake and a giant cat on him.
What?
well,
Hold on,
he has
no.
to make a DC saving throw of 13.
Yeah.
Of
This
his
is the
strength,
time to do crap rolls, Shadowed.
Which is this is exactly. You're exactly right. Let's see.
You just jinxed it.
Oh, I'm sure, but
Strength.
I've got wood right here.
Let's see.
That wasn't.
We
his
don't have
desk.
to know that.
That is foe. Oh!
You
Sorry.
I get another
managed
attack.
to dogpile. Is that what happens?
It knocks him
Yeah.
prone and he gets another attack.
Yeah, he can do
Okay.
a bite attack as a bonus.
Yeah, which is...
ID.
Go ahead and
ID. Yes.
One
Get bent, snake fuck.
1d10 plus 3.
Mighty, you're free.
I bite him.
Is that the answer to everything at
more
this
damage.
point?
Why he just likes whipping it out?
I want to know how you still have pee left. Didn't you just pee
He
on something?
practices.
Okay.
Oh man, that was the greatest thing I've ever done.
Knocking
That's so powerful.
over. I'm gonna say he knocked. Okay. Brigham, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, good God.
Let's see if you get knocked
He
prone
was wrapped
with
up.
him.
He
Yeah.
would be knocked prone.
You
too,
are
yes.
you are free. You are free. Let's see if
Oh,
you get knocked
fuck.
prone. Also, okay.
Cool. I
you
didn't want to play the game anyway. It's fine. No problem.
You are knocked
What?
free,
Wait,
but
I
you
tried to
got
save
knocked
you.
over in the dog pile, and you sort of
Cat pile.
you're off on the side as in your hurry to get your pants down to take a piss on the snake before you're completely out of the way. You trip on your pants and you fall backwards, just piss flying as it arcs everywhere, just up toward
No,
your
it's
feet.
Ew.
it's just a joke.
Good God.
And so, Alec, that was your movement, that was your action.
Yeah, that was
He's
also my
knocked
bonus
prone.
action.
That was also your bonus action. Now we're back to the top. Who's Brigham? You're prone right now.
guess I'd stand up. Cool.
Yeah.
And
Next.
pull up your pants.
Don't forget your temporary HP.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
no,
that was the
ended.
most exciting thing I've done. So cool. Someone else can go.
All right. Next is Leah.
Okay. I think the heroism thing is probably ended. I think it's been more than a minute, right?
Minute is a turn.
Each round is 6 seconds. Each person's turn is 6 seconds.
It's probably over.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably
It's
just
probably-
about over.
All right. I'm gonna cast vicious mockery on this creature that's lying on the ground. Like, haha, you hugged him. That means you love him. You want to date him. And he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Of 10.
Does not succeed.
Okay, so as it is knocked, he's knocked prone. You bring back images of his middle school life in the playground as he's being taunted about his crush,
Snake children.
and he sort of just breaks down crying at the thought, and you deal 3 damage.
This snake on the ground is crying.
And you just brought back images of a life once had, of more innocence, where yeah. So he's knocked down. He's crying a little bit. It's not
You hurt
a
his
lot,
feelers.
but you definitely hurt his feelings.
And I'll kind of like
Time to die.
Squeeze through these guys here.
Okay. And next is this abomination turn, who's going to spend his action getting up and sort of recuperating from this ordeal and sort of hold his ground
from the horrific tiger attack.
From this horrific tiger attack, and then being mocked and shot at. Next is Uraz.
Woohoo! Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and stand on up. And can I attack or not?
You were prone, you can't attack, you can move.
Well, you can attack if it's a bonus action. But you can't use an
you
action.
can attack if it's a bonus action.
Alright, I'm gonna use my last spell of the day on Thunderous Smite. It's a bonus action spell. I'm gonna go ahead and cast it. Yeah, that's all I can really do then.
Okay. Next is Nightmare, who's this one right here, who sees let's see. Who sees Kaylin firing arrows at her one of her companions, her minions, and it is going to move up to her. Yeah, definitely move up.
Alright, bring it.
And sort of take a swing at you with her scimitar. She doesn't look as skilled as this other creature, but she knows. She looks like she knows how to use it at least. Oh, apparently not. She
You were saying
in her hurry to help her friend, her companion or something, she swings wide and she hits her tail. Maybe she's not used to her snake form yet, or something like that. And she deals 6 damage to herself.
Oh gosh.
What a dumbass.
Making sure everybody has their right health. Okay. Next is Erect. Yep, next is Erect.
Quick. Alright, Erect is going to... Is that 5 feet over? And he's
Wait.
going... What?
Wait a minute. Did I skip Kaylin?
I was gonna say, I think you just skipped.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say that.
I
What
think
way
I
too
skipped
quickly?
Kaylin. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I skipped.
Oh, you're
Kaylin.
good.
No, that's all good. I think I'm gonna take
Got
a
it.
step back right here.
Okay. It gets an attack of opportunity, but do you have like disengage or something like that as a ranger?
I thought if I took a 5-step
a
back
5-foot step
before
back.
before I shot.
She can. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
5-foot step.
Yeah. Should be alright. Uh, 17 hits. You're
Oh,
shooting South E, right? The nightmare.
Yeah, the one who just took a swing at me.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So. All
right.
Right. Well, that's
5
better than
damage.
nothing.
Okay. As you cleanly dodge this swing that had just come in at you, you calmly just grab an arrow from your quiver and nook it in. And before it even finishes the swing, you draw and loose this arrow, and it just burrows into her chest as she finishes the swing, and it hollers in pain and looks as if it wants to charge you this next as soon as she can.
Bring it.
Cool. Then it's the next abomination, which is this one, is going to take a swing at Uraz here, or no, take a bite at Uraz. It's gonna turn around
Your
and
ass looks tasty.
trying to inject him with some poison. Let me pull it up. There he is. $12.
It doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
Not his AC.
Cool.
18.
Does yours have a shield? No. Right?
I think so. Yeah, he does.
He's using his hammer.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's using his hammer. So using his hammer to sort of deflect this bite as it comes down, he sort of sticks the hammer in his mouth and throws the this abomination off as it tries to chomp down on him, and it's not going to move. Next is the next nightmare. He's going to use its turn to get up, and is also not going to move. And now it is Arak's turn.
Oh yes. He's not moving at all.
Ooh, this creature? No, it's not going to move.
Okay.
Hey guys, real quick, we're probably gonna have to find a stopping point if that's okay. I've got work in the morning, and Krusty's literally falling asleep at the keyboard. He's so drunk.
I am not drunk. I'm just exhausted from the day.
And he's drunk.
I'm not
That's
drunk.
fine.
Well, I'll quickly get this over with then.
Stopping point.
All the creatures die. We're safe. Yay!
They're all.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step in. Actually, no. That would be a really bad idea at this
I
point.
wouldn't step in threat
Take a
range.
5-foot step up instead of being in range of this shit.
Yeah.
And he's going to hit this one with his axe.
The
Okay.
one who's been shit on this whole time.
He deserves to be shit on more.
Yes, shit on him more.
24 hits, 12 damage. Okay. Any bonus damage or anything?
Nope.
Nice max damage. Nice.
As
Close
this
to.
hammer, this axe comes slamming down on him, you take a giant. You just wedge your axe into his shoulder blade, and almost cleave off that arm entirely, and sort of complete the snake like smoothness on that side. And it screams in pain, and it's hollering. Do you use your move? Do you want to use your move to get out, or anything? The rest of your move?
Nope. Go where I am.
Okay. Next is Rogar.
Alright. I'm gonna take a swing at the marked guy again.
Okay.
Ugh.
12 misses on that abomination.
Yeah.
Is he flanked?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
he's
he is
fine.
flanked. He is flanked.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll again.
Ah, crap! I should have done that earlier
16.
when I missed.
16 hits. You were shooting the nightmare south of you. Oh no, it was when he
No.
was grappled. That was when he
Yeah.
was grappled. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Alright. So 1d8. Mm,
13 plus.
Nice.
19. Nice. All right. So, after having been pounced on, and then just sort of just generally beat up on from just several angles, you come down on it with your sword, sort of in a stabbing motion more than a slashing motion, and you just bury it into its abdomen part of the snake, like the underbelly part. And that's your action. Do you want to move at all?
No, because I don't want to give him attack of opportunity.
Okay. Cool.
Isn't he prone? I mean, I'm just saying.
No, I thought he stood up.
No. He stood up for his action. That was his action. That was his turn already. Next that was Rogar, and this is the Malison's turn. Where is he? He's over here. Hearing. I wanted to play with this earlier. Hearing a no, I'm not. He's gonna move towards this this tiger over here, and he's gonna try and take a swing at it. Roll. Malison. Does 13
That's
hit?
a hit.
Leg. Okay. He hits you. So seeing that Miranda has gotten away a little bit, or not wanting to chase it into this mass of people, he sort of sees you on the outlier, having just knocked over one of his friends or companions, and he comes and takes a giant swing at you with his scimitar, and he takes a hit at you, and he hits you for reveal area. For 6 damage. Cool. You got that, Schmitty?
You're muted, Schmitty. Now you're deafened.
What?
6
Yeah,
damage.
you got 6 damage from the Malison.
Shit. Okay, hold on.
Cool. That was his action. That was his movement. Next is Miranda.
Alright, I am going to expend my final spell slot of level 1 to cast Mage Armor on myself, because
Okay.
things hurt when they hit. So my AC
sense.
becomes 13 plus Dex, so for me it becomes 14 temporarily.
Cool.
And I am going to stay huddled in this bunch of people. End my turn.
It's the end of the turn order.
It's a leg's
Alag?
turn.
It's a leg turn. I didn't hear you say anything.
Yep, sorry. Alag, it's your turn. Schmitty.
Yeah, I was updating something. You know what? Could I turn around and pounce on the guy behind me?
Yeah. I don't think you can pounce.
you
Let's
don't
just
pounce.
kill the guy. Let's
can
just kill the
attack.
one
Okay.
guy.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna the one I pounced on earlier. I'm gonna bite him.
Okay.
He's still prone, actually. No, he's still up.
No, he got
Right, he got up.
Do you want to bite or do you want to claw?
I want to bite.
Okay. Yep. +5 to hit.
I didn't do my +5. Would it be like 15?
+2. So 7.
No, it's my strength
it'd be
modifier,
12.
isn't it? +5.
Yeah.
maybe?
For
It's your
the
strength,
tiger.
yeah. +3.
Yeah.
For the tiger, which is +3.
And then it's also +5 to hit, so it's like +8.
No, not on damage.
What? No.
The +5 to hit is only to hit, and then your strength modifier is the only thing for damage.
Oh, then it's I did that wrong.
Yeah, you
So
rolled
if
it right
you
though.
roll a
12.
d20
No.
+5.
It would be 12.
12 misses on the combination. Do you want to move? They both get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, no, I'm not moving.
That would be
Cool.
bad.
This time I'm not moving.
We're back to the top. For an ending point, we could do one more and end, or we can end now.
I
Everybody's
think
call.
it's good
Let's
to end
call
now.
I think it's good to end now.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to sort of update you on the battlefield as it progresses, because I wanted to bring it in this round, but that's why I was questioning with the Malison. So you're starting to smell something coming from the room you have just come from. It doesn't smell poisonous yet. It's starting to get harder to breathe though. But as the fighting gets on, it might just be you know, being indoors fighting, or maybe something that happened in that other room. Yeah, and that's sort of what's going on the battlefield. Even this girl has sort of moved a little further inside the storage room. And most of these guys look beat up as shit. Like they're less than half of their health, all of them. And you're sort of just railing on them, and they didn't expect this many people coming after. Go ahead. No. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Any other questions or any other things before we stop?
We doing tomorrow too?
Yeah.